92.3 Amp Radio.
What's up, familia? My name is Shoboy, the very beautiful Nina.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to our Facebook Live session from our Adorama Live Theater and our StubHub stage. All right, so this is like the official introduction to him, but then you'll see that he's like not very formal at all, and this is what I'm really excited about. But here's the formal, straight from the UK, multi-instrumentalist. Look at that.
Oh, that's a word.
Songwriter and producer Jax Jones. He just performed for the first time here in NYC last night, promoting his brand new record, You Don't Know Me.
Love that
You don't
song,
know me?
by the way.
Damn. I hope they
Babo.
get to know me.
Welcome, man.
Hey, nice to meet you guys, man.
We're so excited to have you here.
Oh, likewise, man.
Especially the morning after your first show in New York
I know
City.
I'm coffeeed up, like I'm ready to roll though.
That's good, man. Other artists have just come in here still drunk, so this is an improvement.
That's true. That has happened.
I don't think I've got to that point in my career where I can roll up drunk and just get away with it. Like,
Those are some of the best.
like, what's up, Nina?
Like, who's this guy?
How did you get ready for your first NYC show last night? I know Nina caught a tweet of you talking about like making sure you're fresh, clean cut, all the above.
Yeah, you were asking your followers what song makes them feel like they want to get a mani-pedi, like
Get out the door feeling fresh, get a cut. And I'm like, yo, your first show was last night. You want to feel fresh too. Like,
I know.
did you play something to get yourself set?
Do you know what? What do I play to get myself? It's like 90s R&B. Is what that's
Yes!
like. That real smooth vibe going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like bit of
my
next,
favorite.
bit, yeah, just like
favorite.
yeah. No,
Boys to Men, or not that?
I don't know if that's the right feeling for a house club. Oh, like I'll just go in there and start. Yeah,
I need my
turn
tissue.
up. Just put on a kick drum, start crying like. So emotional right now.
Get a good cry before a show. Get it all out.
Yeah.
How was it, man? How would you
It was
describe it?
dope, man. Like the club output is an incredible club. First of all, like the sound system is amazing, and then the crowd was sick, and then I had to get like I was in New York, I was playing in Brooklyn, so I had to get this Biggie edit that I play.
Yeah.
And as soon as it came, I played this edit of Juicy that I made, and they're just like, whoa! It's just mad. It was cool, man, and it was just a sick crowd.
Biggie's music was a huge influence for you, right? When you were a
Yeah,
teenager.
just that whole era, like, and going on to like the kind of 2000s hip hop, like the Neptunes and the Timberlands and stuff like that. Production wise, like it's massive part of my like sonic arsenal for me.
Man, speaking about you're already on coffee and whatnot. Talking about your new single, You Don't Know Me, featuring Ray. Like, you have a cereal box. It looks like Fruit Loops or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Explain where that comes from for this song, You Don't Know Me.
I mean, the obvious
artwork.
thing, yeah, you'd say, oh, cool, like Jax Jones must really love cereal, like,
Or Fruit Loops specifically.
or Fruit Loops
What
in
the heck?
particular. Yeah, I just sit chill, eating Fruit Loops all day. But it's more like in house music, we're a bit obsessed with like appropriating everyday goods and plastering house all over it. Do you know what I mean? And you know, it's like I'll house you and all this kind of stuff. So for me, it felt natural to continue that trend from like back in the day. They used to do that with the artwork in Chicago and stuff. So like on my last single, I did a fairy liquid bottle and put Jax Jones all over it, and did it on this one. And Daft Punk did something similar on like their Homework album with the inlay and stuff. So.
Speaking about breakfast, bro, how would you compare the breakfast in the UK versus the good old United States of America?
I mean, is this a question?
This is a question right here.
Come on.
Ooh. Do you know what? I'm a sucker for both. Like the English breakfast, I don't know if you've had the experience.
It's
like,
beans, right? English breakfast
What,
is a
just
lot
beans?
of beans.
It's not just beans.
Are you sure you didn't go to Mexico and you were just drunk and you
No.
thought it was England?
Black
No,
beans, refried beans.
was
It's
like-
baked beans. Like
See, there's beans. Thinking
there are
I'm
beans.
crazy.
There's also black pudding, which is like I think
Oh.
it's like pig's blood and all this kind of stuff.
That
It's-
sounds Filipino, yeah?
No, I will take bacon and pancakes.
What is the Filipino
For
food
that.
called? DJ Majestic, what is it?
It's called the Nuguan, and it's pig's blood as well, and it's black.
Thank you, DJ Majestic.
Do you have white pudding though, DJ Majestic?
Oh.
What's in the white pudding?
I don't actually know. You might have to wiki that one.
Is that another part of a? Is it another part of a pig?
The good part of the pig? I don't know.
That's what bacon is.
And what do you like here in the States, bro?
I mean, I'm a sucker for like, I guess you call it a short stack, right? And
Yeah.
then some bacon
Pancakes.
and eggs, yeah,
Yeah.
With a lot of maple syrup. Like,
Yeah.
it's just gluttony. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, trying to do like American food. You know, you sometimes go out for dinner before you go for a DJ set. Yeah, American food, you know, you need to like be low key. I made them a few mistakes and I got like a deep fried Oreo, like got a bit excited and just like, okay, bubbling up.
How do you make it through that?
Bubble guts, not a good look.
Yeah.
Bubble guts,
The
not a
whole
good
time.
look.
No good luck.
That's funny.
That's dope, man. Listen, I think it's awesome just to see, you know, where you're at today. Obviously, you had a lot of hits also with Dumont, which one of my favorite records that you've done with him as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And something about your
Appreciate
music
that, man.
is like, even yesterday, I was stuck in traffic coming in from Long Island to the city for like 2 hours. Ridiculous, bro. It was like raining, all the above. You throw on your music, and it makes you feel good no matter what you're going through. And I appreciate that, bro.
Oh, I appreciate that too, man. Like
It gets you up.
DJ Khaled vibe. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
bro.
there it is.
It's I guess you can only make music that's like an extension of your personality, right? And I guess that's what I try to project anyway, just like a good vibe, good feeling, and it all comes from like a real place. Like I Got You was a time in my life when everything was kind of down for a second, and then I met my fiance, as I was
Yes.
telling you earlier.
Congratulations, he's engaged.
It's a big year this year, so make sure you get his new single, family, because he's trying to make it. His wedding is in November, right?
You got a wedding, I got some school fees and all
Oh,
sorts.
yeah, all
God
of
knows,
that.
God knows.
So make sure you pick it up, man.
But yeah,
You
it
don't
was-
know me,
so,
please.
Yeah. You don't know me, but yeah. So with songs like I Got You, like at the time I was like honeymooning, you know, in the honeymoon stage. Like I was, oh, you know, I'm so loved up, boys to men time, you know. And so what better to sample Whitney Houston and put some steel drums in there? Do you know what I mean? And
just do it.
yeah, I remember the time. Do you remember a few years ago? It was that there was a viral video of people getting married to that, walking down the aisle to that Chris Brown record, Forever.
Yes,
And they were like
and they would do
spinning
their
around.
dances.
Yeah, so
yes.
like I wanted to make a tune like that, like for that kind of purpose. And the same with like You Don't Know Me. I just wanted a tune that, you know, you see those Instagram selfies and like people put the quotes on there, like, and now you see it like, see my iPhone camera flashing, and you just see someone with their selfies and that. Like, there's always a purpose.
That's just true. You put a lot of thought into
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
We're trying to get to know you, bro. But listen, I think right now you're at a point in life. We were talking about it off before the Facebook Live, but you're feeling good, man. Your music is continuing to grow. You're doing your first show in the States. You're engaged. You're getting married to the love of your life. But, you know, like in anybody's life, before we see breakthroughs happen, there are a lot of moments where there's, you know, what we call breakdowns almost, if you will. And before, you know, every breakdown, the breakthrough is about to happen. What would you say in your life was one of those moments where it was like, yo, life is wobbly. Like, what's going on? I want to go this direction, but maybe, you know, people around me, my parents want me to go another direction. Like, what would you say was your breakdown before your breakthrough?
Wow. I mean, I don't feel like you in life you ever stop having lulls.
Of
I think
course.
like it's all like a matter of perspective, right? You could, I'm sure even Jay-Z wakes up some mornings like, damn, today wasn't so good. Like,
And he's got Beyonce at home.
I'm like,
yeah,
are you
which
sure?
ones? Yeah, exactly. Like, you see anything, but I guess there was loads of challenges, but one of the main ones is like, I mean, when I wanted to do music since, you know, like I can remember, but I remember I come from a family that's quite super academic. Like they weren't particularly interested in that. Do you know what I mean? And and the problem was I was good in school, so my mum was like, "You gotta, you know, she's Chinese, and I'm sure you've got Chinese friends that are like, you gotta be a doctor." You got to go and work in a bank. Do you know what I mean? And so I went and did the uni thing, got a degree, but like I was like moonlighting on the side. They weren't really happy about that. And even when I finished, they just gave me some ultimatum where it's like, if you want to do music, like basically not like kind of welcome back here, and just had to bounce, go and live in like, well, I called it the shed. It was like a mattress, like with a sink over there, and you just kind of try and get your music going.
So
at the
at
same
what
time.
age did your parents give you an ultimatum? Like, yo, either you continue with academia, or if you want to do music, but you gotta.
It was
not
at
live here
21 when I finished, like, I guess you call it college, right? Yeah. It's just, I was supposed to get, like, a real job, right?
Quote unquote.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I'm sure everyone who does the arts can kind of relate to this, because I guess it's like an unsteady job, do you know what I mean?
1000%.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I just had to kind of get to work, man.
So at what point do you feel like you get discovered and you finally get that break in music?
Ooh. I feel like doing Jax Jones now is like the first time I can say, do you know what? This is exactly where I want to be and what I'm doing. And I've done it kind of, not obviously I've got an amazing people that work with me and stuff like that, but it's just kind of something that I thought about and executed, like, musically. Whereas before I've always, leaned on people and all that kind of stuff. And that's where I got the name Jax Jones from. It was like the first, in England, we got a phrase where we say, you do things on your Jax Jones, which means, like on your solo. So like, if you're chilling on your own, you say, yo, Shoboy, like, what you on tonight? You say, oh, I'm just chilling, watching a film on my own. You say, I'm on my Jax Jones, right?
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna steal that and start using it. PS.
Yeah, you can Jax Jones
have that one. You can
I'm
have
on
that
my Jax
one.
Jones all the time.
Hey. People are gonna start thinking you're dating a guy named Jax Jones.
No,
He's like, I'm engaged.
Okay, fair.
That's how you know he loves his girl. Did you see him? He was like,
Oh,
you're
She's
not
Facebook
like,
Live in
okay.
right now. She's
That's
watching
not
that.
it.
watching.
No, but so you, so I guess like this is the first project I'm like accountable for myself, and I'm doing things like on my own terms and with my own vision, kind of thing.
Which is really cool too, though, because you've been doing the music thing for so long, but now you're not behind the scenes anymore. You're literally front and center. You're introducing yourself to us. We are getting to know you as Jax Jones, which is kind of funny. Like, you're on your own, but this is the time for you to shine with everybody to see you.
I know, it's
Not so
nerve-wracking,
alone.
boy. Like
All the pressure is on you.
I know, right? You gotta make your own jokes and like not allow someone else to be funny, right?
Well, because you've been, with the music, you've worked in as a team or collaboration, whether it was writing or producing or remixing.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit the Brit Awards with music like that. You hit the Grammys and so on and so forth. But now it's like, all right, I feel confident enough to go out on my own, Jax Jones style, and make it happen. So congrats for that. Speaking about your name,
Appreciate
Jax
that.
Jones, what's your full government name? I think it's so fascinating. Can you break down your full government name?
Some people say I got more names than Akon, right?
You got a big name.
So the full pronunciation,
Yes, everything.
Here we go. Breakthrough.
Timachin, Fabian, Gongwa, Aloha. That's my full government shebang, Shoboy.
So wait,
dope.
that is dope. So if your mom's gonna yell at you, what does she say?
The whole thing?
I mean, if she yells at me, she's like, "Ay." That's all she yells at me.
I,
They give you this big name, and that's what you get.
No, so my yeah. I mean, there's some people called Oi, yeah, for real. I think I've met someone called Bango Wangala, to be fair.
Bango Wangala.
That is a
Yeah,
name.
it was one of my dad's students. Sorry, shout out to Bango Wangler. I'm sure he's a top boy. I've never met him, but yeah, my dad came home. He's like, "Yeah, I got a student called Bango Wangler." I was like, "Cool, man." But no, my first name is Timachin, and everything else like middle names. It's because I'll come from like a mad multicultural family. Like,
Please describe it though, because I think all that obviously has an influence in your music today and your music that you've been doing, bro. And that's why I think your music's so unique, because it's so eclectic, bro.
I
But it all
appreciate
has
that,
to do
man.
with, this
it's
crazy
just this
family
melting pot.
tree.
Yeah.
So break it down, like multiculturally. What are you made of?
So
if you
I'm
will?
born like heritage-wise Chinese and Turkish. Timachin is a Turkish name.
I have Turkish uncles. Yeah.
Hey, pick up.
What's your
Nasser
Turkish
Sun.
uncle's name?
Sibo.
Sibo.
And
Oh, what the hell
it's Samal and Arturo. I have two.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Arturo, that's a serious name, man.
Yeah.
It sounds like a general or something like.
Gule or something like that. Yeah.
Sibo. Does that mean that Seabass is
Samal.
Turkish?
What?
No, right? That's different.
So you like a quarter Turkish?
No. So my German-Irish aunts married Turkish men, and then my mother married an Iranian man. So my mom's and her sisters have a thing for Middle Eastern men, apparently.
It's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
But it's like same family.
Of course.
We both eat
All the
wraps,
same.
kebab wraps and
All the
stuff.
time.
Yeah, it's all part of the fam.
Yeah.
No, and then so Timachin is Turkish, Gongwa is Chinese, and then the Fabian and the Aloha is because my stepdad is Nigerian.
That's awesome.
So it's like United Nations, like, period. And I guess my mum had a thing for just anyone but Chinese men, basically.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, you do it. Get over here."
That's cool.
It sounded like Sub-Zero from the Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Get over here.
Were you more of a Mortal Kombat cat or a Street Fighter growing up?
I'm a Street Fighter dude. Like, I still am a
A
Street
Yukin?
Fighter dude.
A Yukin
yeah,
all the way?
A Yukin, yeah, all day, man. No,
No.
Nina's just like, no.
No, I played a little
No.
bit like when I was a kid, the Street Fighter thing. I like that girl. I don't even know her name.
Chun-Li?
Chun-Li,
Was
yeah.
that the one I
Majestic?
liked? Yeah.
What was her like? move?
Chun-Li's fly.
I just like
Chun-Li is
badass
fly.
chicks, you know?
Yeah.
DJ Majestic, can you do the sound effect real quick?
Chun-Li would say,
Spinning sidekick.
Yes, she
That's
did.
amazing.
Spinning sidekick.
Yeah, I got down with that.
We just need to add a oi up on that.
Spinning sidekick. Oi.
Wait, so if you're a gamer and you're playing all these video games, do you get any like inspiration from playing that you end up putting in your music?
I'm still trying to. That's a great idea, and it has happened. But it's a bit hype. Video games. Like at the moment, I'm making all this kind of deeper house stuff. Like there are some amazing. I don't know if you remember Streets of Rage.
Nope.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Like the soundtrack's incredible, right? We all know Green Hill Zone, like, but like so. I'll try and get in there, but I don't know, man. Deep house, just no room for that kind of hype. Maybe if I was making dubstep, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Before we wrap up, bro, what do you foresee? What are you most stoked about coming this year? Besides, you know, your single, You Don't Know Me, but now you know him a lot better. Half Turkish, half Chinese. Oi is his real name.
Timothy Jax Jones, aka Oi.
Yo, troll him on his social media. Just be like, Oi. How would you spell Oi? O-I? Thank you, DJ.
I was gonna say, oh, why?
He's the wiki over here.
DJ Majestic comes
the
through with
wiki.
the
Yeah,
knowledge.
dropping bombs.
But what are you most stoked for this year, man? Personally and professionally.
You better say your wedding.
Oh, mate. First and foremost, getting married. Shout out to the missus. But I guess I'm stoked that I've managed to leave my backyard in the UK and be out here, people liking my music. Like, it kind of, for me, kind of resets the whole on my days. Like, the world is bigger than, you know, Manchester and Scotland, you know what I mean? It's like, I've traveled to so many states out here. And then also just revealing more of what I do and more songs, bringing people into my world, this house and hip hop world that I'm trying to create, and unveiling my live show, which is kind of, again, an extension of Jax Jones, where I do things on my own, play a bunch of instruments and just invite singers to come on and join me on stage, and trying to debut that at the festivals this year out here.
Well, and your first headlining tour you just announced as well, so that's a big deal.
That's in the UK I think that's in May, right? And that'll be the first time I do it, like the
Jax
live
Jones.
show, like proper live, not on the radio, not recorded. It's like in your face, and hopefully that goes well. And hopefully Coachella night next year, we're out here.
Yeah.
Jax Jones, okay.
Cruising with the wifey next year. That'd be dope.
Oi.
And a mini oi soon.
Well, hold tight on the ois, because like I don't know if I could bring the mini oi to the festivals and that. Like,
Turn up.
got a bit more partying to do,
They
right?
got those little headphones for the Nuggets.
I know.
Yeah.
It would be mad cute. Like, imagine, like, you just
Yeah.
playing the stage and you just bring out mini oi, and
Yeah.
like Simba.
Yeah.
Mini Oi. Oh, these two are like the same person. He does that all the time.
Yo, Lion King's my movie, bro.
Bro, Lion King makes me emotional, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Did you hear
It's
the
like
news
the same
then?
effect of Voice to Men.
Wait, then we have to tell him this news. Did you hear? So you know how Disney is doing a
they're doing a
live
remake.
action reboot
Yeah.
of The Lion King, but did you hear about who they're probably going to get to play Nala?
Who? Nino.
Well, I said no.
She's too busy.
Beyonce. Beyonce. Right now,
That's
you're really
kinda
going to be
epic.
crying.
And I feel like
I'm crying.
Idris is probably gonna play, who's the bad dude?
Oh, Mufasa?
No, that's
No,
the
no,
dad.
he's
Guy in the first
he's the
one.
one that dies. Scar. That would be Idris,
Oh,
right?
Mufasa's the dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mufasa
Who will
and
play
Simba.
Do you know who could be Mufasa? Oh, you know the guy in Coming to America, King Jaffe Joffrey?
Yeah.
He'll be Mufasa. Simba.
Who would be Simba?
You are my son.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
Or the dude that does the Allstate commercials.
James,
James
is it
Earl
James?
Jones is doing
Earl
it.
Jones, yeah.
But he's reprising his role, and then Donald Glover is going to be Simba.
Now that's kind of perfect.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I love that.
I know, me too.
It's dope, man.
Oh man, I hope
Well-
it doesn't make me weep like the cartoon. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't watch it before your shows.
That and bubble guts, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
He said, you know, it's not a good
Deep
look.
fried Oreos and Lion King.
And Boys to Men.
Oh man,
You're a mess, bro.
This trio, you're a mess, bro.
Jax Jones, man. Make sure you show love, support. You Don't Know Me. It's an epic record. It's going to make you feel real good. And make sure you support it. Also, his live shows. This is what's dope and unique. Unlike some other DJ and producers, not knocking on them, but my man can play instruments
Yeah.
Trying a ting.
live and the whole situation. So it's pretty dope. All right, one more thing we want to do with you because it's become a thing. You know, the World Cup is coming up
Right.
next year in soccer, and I know you're from the UK. So
Here
I'm
it
assuming you like
goes.
soccer.
Way more pressure.
You're-
Repping.
No,
Your
no pressure, you know.
Your
it's
stepdad's
just-
Nigerian.
Just a loose game.
Funnily enough, I don't know if you remember a footballer called Ian Wright. He's from Arsenal. He's like one of the top scoring players at Arsenal.
Is he family?
His mum is my godmother.
Oh my
wow.
God.
Yeah.
So you have,
Nanny
like-
Nesta, we call her. So I can't put them to shame.
You
Like,
got to represent for Arsenal,
I
then,
gotta
my man.
represent. All right.
All right,
Maybe
check
you
it out.
shouldn't have said that out loud. Now the pressure's
yeah,
on a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
extra.
So you got to juggle the soccer
you want me to
ball.
hold this for
What do
you?
you call it in the UK? Dribble?
Yeah, kick-ups, yeah.
Kick-ups. Yeah, so let me tell you who's on top right now. Martin Garrix,
How many has he got?
10.
Okay.
10 kick-ups.
You say
DJ
okay.
Snake, 9.
Okay, cool.
Jason Derulo, 7.
Yeah.
Louis Tomlinson,
How much did he get?
6. You got to be 1D, bro. Come on. And Steve Aoki, epic, 2.
Yeah, so you won't be last. No matter.
I'm going to put your coffee over here. All right. Remember, your mom is watching. Here we go.
Okay. Whoa.
All right, Ray, we're going to start. You get 3 chances. Here we go. Is he not? Is he full screen, Christian?
There you go.
Oi. All right, here we go. Ready? 3 chances. Jax Jones, baby.
All right, you ready?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4, 3. That was 3.
I was going to give you 4, but that's cool.
Yeah, so far you're beating Steve Aoki, so you're good.
It's way more nerve-wracking on Facebook.
I know, it's
It's
crazy,
like-
bro.
It's like when you're doing athletics in the start line.
You don't know me.
Yeah, there it is.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17!
There's Oi right there.
1738. What up, bro?
Cheers, your boy.
There it is. We got a new champion right
New
here.
champion. Here you go.
Jax Jones.
See you in Russia.
Hey. See you in Russia. All right, man. Much love. Love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Beautiful Nina. Shoboy In The Morning, 92.3 Amp Radio. Jax Jones.
Big up.
Appreciate it.
Much
Aw,
love, guys.
so fun.